today you will learn tool module. So let's begin. In this video we will go through tools module features and configuration. Also we will look some of the tools like data import tool. We'll check the default templates available in ERPNext to import the data from other applications or other ERP software like SAP, Oracle, Microsoft, or any other financial softwares. Apart from that, we will see one example by importing data from local device or local device location to the ERPNext application. Then we will check how database backup is generated and how we will download that database backup of ERPNext application database. Also that we will go through and take the review of to-do list and how we can assign that particular to-do list to the particular employee. Then we will reviewing the notes tool as well. We creating one note and we will assign that note to the particular employee. Also we will set calendar events and we can add the n number of participants for that particular calendar event. Also we will see the event type from the calendar event, whether it is a private, public, like that. So let's go to the ERPNext application. Here I have already entered my ERPNext application URL to my web browser address bar and I am landed on a login page of my ERPNext application. I have already entered my username and password and now I am clicking on login button. Once I have clicked on login button, now I have entered on a home doc type or a home module. On my right hand side, you have seen that this is a workspace of home doc type, and on my left hand side you will notice there is a module navigation bar. On that module navigation bar there are different type of modules, that is home module, help desk, accounting, buying, selling, stock, HR, manufacturing, quality, CRM, projects, supports, users, website, loan, payrolls, bill, tools, ERPNext setting, integration, ERPNext integration, etc. And on the workspace we will get the shortcuts of some of the masters like Atom Master, Customer Master, Supplier Master, Sale Invoice, Leaderboard, and under the Reports and Master node you will get some of the modules master like accounting module. Under accounting module you will get the chart of account, company, customers, supplier, data and import. Under the data and import setting you will get the import data, opening invoice creation tool, chart of accounts, importer, letterhead, email account. Under the stock module you will get the list of Atom Master, warehouse, brand, and then unit of measures. In recruitment and CRM you will get a job applicant, job opening. Under CRM you will get lead, customer group, territory, etc. In today's video we are discussing on a tool module. So let's move to the tool module. For that you need to scroll down this module navigation bar, and under the build module there is a tool module. Now just click on a tool module, then you will be landed on a tool module doc type, and again here in your tool module workspace you will get some of the shortcuts for import of data, to-do list, file, assignment rules, and under the document node, you will get a data module. Under data module, you will list out some of the data import menu, export data menu, bulk update, download backups. Then under the tool, you will get to-do list, calendar control, note, and files. In email, you will get a newsletter and you will create an email group for the bulk email communication. Under automation, you will find assignment rule, milestones, and auto repeat for particular event for the automation purpose. So first of all, we will check how we can import the data from other softwares like SAP, Oracle, or any other financial application. For that, you need to click on, under the data node, click on import data. Once you will click on import data, then you will be landed on the import data doc type. Just click add data import button, then you will be landed on a new data import activity doc type. Here you need to select a document type for which you are going to import the data. So for example, I am selecting the supplier document type, and then under the import type, you need to decide whether you are going to enter or whether you are going to insert a new record or whether you are going to update the existing record. If you select the update existing record, then you have to be assured that already the same record must be present in your database. Otherwise, this activity will generate an error or system will throw the error if there is record is not already existed in the database. If there is no record, previously no record in the database for particular supplier or particular customer, then you must select the import type as a insert new record import type. So currently I am assuming that I don't have any record in a database master for my supplier. So I am selecting the import type as a insert new record type, and I am saving this activity for the further process. So once I have saved this, then I will be landed on the next process where I am getting that some of the here, if you observe that under the import type, you will find out two buttons. One is download template and another one is attachment button. If you have existing a template for importing, then you can straightforward click on attach button, select your location where the file is located and attach that file, as simple. But if you don't have a template for the data import, then you need to download this template by clicking on the download button. So I am downloading the template. Once you click on the download template button, you will be the ERPNext system will open the export data dialog box. From export data dialog box, you need to choose the required file type, which file type you want the template to get downloaded. Here I am selecting the Excel data type, and again under the lower part of this export data dialog box, you will see all the field from the supplier master. If you want to add all the field, then you need to click on select all field button, then all field will get selected. If you don't want, then don't click and select manually one by one which field you want to get imported from your other application to the ERPNext application. So I am keeping it as it is default, which is selected by the ERPNext application. That is GST category, supplier group, supplier name, supplier type, ID, and these are the standard field which ERPNext application predefine which is a required or a mandatory field for the data import activity. Apart from this, you can select required field as per your convenience by selecting manually, or you may click on select all button to select all the fields if you have appropriate data for that particular field. Currently, I'm selecting only the default selection. I'm keeping the default selection made by the ERPNext application itself, and I am now clicking on export button to get download this template. Here you will see that my template is get downloaded, and now I am selecting the GST category, supplier group, supplier name, supplier type. All these fields has to be entered. So I am entering now GST category as unregistered, supplier group hardware, supplier name power tool, supplier group is a group which person is a company or individual, or so I'm selecting it's a company, and hardware supplier type is a hardware type. So this kind you need to enter the data in your template, and your template will get saved to your particular location. So here now I am closing this, and now I am straightforward going to attaching this template to uploading purpose. Here now my template is ready for the upload, so I am closing this template, and now I once again came back to the attachment of this template. So I'm clicking on attach button. Now upload dialog box will get open. Now I'm clicking on my device, where I'm locating my here I have selected my template, and now I'm clicking on upload button. If you observe this kind of error, then that means your template is not saved because data is not saved in that. So once again you clear that, and again you need to check your template whether it is data is got saved in that template or not. Let's try once again by attaching the file. Again I am clicking on attach, clicking on my device, selected my template, and clicking on upload button. Now if you see that my template is got uploaded, and now I'm clicking on start import activity. Please observe one thing: if your template is precisely correct, then you will get all column indicator will be in a green light, or is there any error, then your every column indicator will become a red, indicating that there is some missing values in a appropriate column. So our all columns are in a green indicator. So now I am ready to start the import activity. I am clicking on import. Now see, my data is get imported. The activity status has been changed from pending to success. Now if you see that really this data is imported to database or not, for that you need to click on go to the supplier list button. Here if you again refresh this data, you will see that power tool is our supplier which is added just now few minutes ago into our database. So this way you can import the data from any other third-party application or any other ERP application to ERPNext. So move ahead. Now go back to the home doc type and come to the tool module. And now we will check to-do list option under the tools node. To check a to-do list, you need to click on to-do menu or to-do module. You will be landed on a to-do doc type where you can get the list of previously added to-do list. If you want to add a new to-do list, then you need to click on add to-do button. Then new to-do dialog box or form will get open. You can expand this form by clicking on edit full form button. Here you will check that status. There are three status. One is open, second is closed, and third one is a cancel. And the priority as well, you will see that the priority high, medium, low, and you are going to allocate this to-do list to your particular employee. As earlier I am said that this to-do list will be get assigned to the particular employee. So all the employee list will be get listed down to the allocate to field. From that you need to select your particular employee to whom you are going to assign this to-do list. So here I am adding a description for this to-do list, data collection, and preparing the template. So this activity has to be done by the employee Mr. I'm assigning this activity to Mr. Yogesh Patil, who is our colleague, and now I am saving this to-do list. Also here, if I want to give any references, then I can type the reference type, role, then reference name, and assign by name, which is obviously employee who is assigning this to-do list. So here I have selected the assign by name, and now I am going to save this to-do list for this particular employee. I am going to allocate this to-do list. So click on save button. This to-do list is now get saved, which status is open. Whenever this particular employee will get logged into the ERPNext, and before that he will get the email notification, Mr. Justin is assigned a to-do list for today, which priority would be a medium, but he need to work on this task which is allocated in this particular to-do list. And whenever he will complete this task, he will change, Mr. Yogesh Patil will change the status of this to-do list and mark it is a close. When he marked his status as a close and will save, then again one notification goes to Mr. Justin, who is assigned this to-do list to Mr. Yogesh Patil. Mr. Justin will came to know that this task is completed by Yogesh Patil, so he will work on the other activity on this particular task. So this way you can add a to-do list, you can allocate to particular employee, and you can monitor these to-do list in a tool module of ERPNext application. So again go back to the home module and again go back to the tool module. Now we will see the calendar activity or calendar tool, where we can add an event of a calendar event for a particular date, and that event will get dispatched to your fellow colleagues or to the participants to whom you are inviting to participate this particular event. So for that you need to go to the module. Under tool module, there is a calendar submodule. You need to click on calendar and you will be landed on a event doc type. Under event doc type, you need to click on add event button. Here you need to give the subject of event, which event you are going to organize. So I am adding event annual trip starts. I need to mention the start date, so I'm selecting today date. On end date, this trip would be on 2 days, so I'm selecting on end date as a 9 February. Status would be obviously open. Event category, which is the event category, so annual trip is an event, so I am selecting event category as an event. If event category is a meeting, then I obviously selected as a meeting. If it is a call, if it is a sent received email related issues, anything or any other event, then you need to select appropriate category according to your subject. So annual trip is an event, so I am selecting event category as an event. And then this event type, obviously it is limited to our company only, so our company and colleagues are participants to this event, so I am keeping it as private. If I want to invite all other members from the community, then obviously I'm changing it to public. So this is completely private event, so I'm keeping event type as it is private. So now you will set the color for your event as well, and you will give the detailed description of the particular subject event. During that event, what kind of activity we are going to do, or to which places we are going to visit, how our annual trip is scheduled, what are the activities we are done, what are the facilities we are provided during these 2 days to our employee. You will mention all these details in a description box. Obviously it is not compulsory or it is not a mandatory, so if you don't want to leave it blank, you may leave it blank. And in the event participant table, you are going to add the event participant one by one, or you can add the participant from here, from the contacts or from the leads or from the customer or from the suppliers or employee. This event is purely for our employees, so I'm going to add the employees, and here I can select one by one employees from my employee doc type, and just I'm clicking double click on particular employee number, so all these employee will get added automatically. Here you will see that employee 003 is now added to this event. Now I am adding employee number 4. Again, now I am adding to employee number 5. I'm just double clicking it, and now last I am adding employee number 6. Now all employees get added, so I am closing this open employee dialog box. And here if you see that participant in the event participant list, all employee will get added. And when I save this event, the one email notification will be triggered automatically, and that will goes to all these participants which you have been added few minutes ago. So I am saving this document, also showing this event. Now this event is get saved. One number has been generated and its status is now open. So once I save this, the email has been triggered out, and hopefully all these employees will get email about this particular event and its date and timing for this event, so that they can prepare themselves for this particular event. So this way you can add the event in from ERPNext, and you will send the notification to all your employees. So go back to the home module and again come back to the tool. Here we will see now we have seen that we have imported the data, we added to-do list, we added calendar event. Now we will see the note tool, how we can add it a note. Here you need to click on add note button, and you need to expand this note form by clicking on edit full form mode, and here you will see that you will be landed on a new note doc type. You need to just give the note title. Here I'm giving a title as a meeting minutes, and then I'm adding all the meeting minutes detail one by one in this content text editor box. And here I'm making the decision whom to seen by this note. So I'm adding the user details below that seen by table, so that once I added the users in seen by table, then one email notification will be triggered out to this particular user, and they will be visited my these notes, and they will read the content of my notes when I am saving this note doc type. So this way you can add a note, and you can add to whom it has to be available for the viewing purpose or scene purpose, and you can add the users in a table under seen by table, and that user will get notified through the email that for them a note has been added for one user. So this way you can add, and this way you can assign the participant or colleagues to see what note you have sent them for the further line of action. So this way you can use the note tool from the tool module. Now we will go through the download backup option. If you want to take a backup of your database, then you need to go to the under document node, you need to go to data module and click on the download backup option. Here you will see that by default ERPNext or a Frappe Cloud will take a latest 3 backups for you. So whatever the backup you want, then you will get the download for that backup. This backup will be happen on a frequently for particular time between time frame. So if you want any backup, then you can just click on this particular backup, and that backup will be get downloaded to your local device. So this way you can download the backup file, or you can send this backup file to your system administrator. Thank you.